All right, guys, what's going on? What is going on, guys? It is time. I am going to be. What's going on, everybody? How we doing? I'm back. I'm back for our second stream of the day. Gonna be watching the IO Interactive showcase, and they're gonna be talking about Mind's Eye, which is their new game that is coming out in 4 days on the 10th, and we're gonna also be talking about the new 007 game, First Light, which they revealed the Sony State of Play a few days ago. The showcase is going to be starting here soon, about 18 minutes, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun stream. Shout out to IO Interactive for allowing us to be a creator partner. We appreciate you very, very much. So yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing what all they've got to show off with this new, um, with this new James Bond game. Looks pretty cool, guys. If you're in the chat, please feel free to chat with me. I love talking and getting to know people that are in the chat or in the live. Not that though. Let's ban that. No spamming. Please do not spam in our streams. By the way, that is definitely never appreciated. I'm gonna switch it over to the IOI showcase right now, so we can go ahead and watch that. So we got to get it pulled up here.
But it was a fantastic experience. People really received it well. A lot of cheering and whatnot. So, and then when both with Mind's Eye and but also with when Bond came on, and of course when we invited Mads Mikkelsen. So the roof just came off. So that was good.
It was really fun to see or hear the crowd reaction whenever Mads came on stage as well. So that was really exciting. Was there anything else that was announced at Summer Games Fest that you're excited about?
I mean, besides the games that we showed, it was really great to just hang around and watch the Summer Game Fest.
There
The
we go.
whole event itself is
Let you
extremely
guys see the whole
exciting.
screen.
Yeah.
It's a major thing for our industry. So it's really, really great to see all these great games get announced. Me as a gamer, it's not only about what I have
I'm
and what we're
excited. I'm a
selling,
big,
but it's
big
just to
Hitman
see
fan. I've always
how
been a
the
big,
industry is thriving with all this creativity.
Yeah.
So that was also
always
really
been a
cool.
big
Really
fan
is
of
a
Hitman.
celebration of
So
gaming.
this should be good.
I feel like ever since I was a kid, this time is such a special time for everyone who's
I thought
in
it
the
started at
industry and
9.
fans. So it's really cool to actually hear that from someone who is so renowned.
That's okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Well, I'm excited for the show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is cool. This is pretty cool. I'm assuming they're in California. Yeah, here we go. I also downloaded on Steam. I had Steam pulled up. Where the hell is Steam at? Oh, there it is. I got the new, whoa, why is it doing that? Turn that off.
An identity or old-fashioned brute force. And sometimes all you need is an invitation. You can blend in.
Why is it not downloading? Oh, there it is.
Move as you figure out the.
Uh-oh. What happened to the stream? The stream cut out? Ruh-roh. Did the stream die out or something? Uh-oh, the stream die? Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me refresh. Oh, yeah. Chat says F. The chat is saying F, but the stream suddenly died. Signal is frozen. Uh-oh. Agent 47 killed the stream. That's a funny one. No, I don't want to play that. Well, I guess the stream is broken, apparently. Let's maybe refresh it. There it is. Oh? That's weird. Well, they're not live anymore? Well, I guess that's not happening. Well, in the meantime, while I wait, they must be having some issues with their live stream. That's not good. That's not good. I'm trying to install Mina the Hollower, but it's not. Running install script, Microsoft VC redistributable. This game needs a controller. Let's go grab a controller and we'll figure out what's going on with this. We're gonna check out Mina the Hollower. Hold on. All right, guys, I'm back. Got an Xbox controller. Let's see if we can't. Let's go back to OBS. There we go. There you go. You guys can see me now, right? Or see the stream anyway. Hold on. Their showcase is still not back on, by the way. That's odd. All right, well. All right, this is the new game we just saw at Summer Game Fest. And called Mina the Hollower. You guys just saw a trailer for this. And this is the new game by Yacht Club Games. Still waiting for this IO Interactive stream to kick on. I have it in my other monitor. I don't know what happened to their. I don't know what happened to their live stream. I don't want to watch it on IGN. But I guess if I have to, because it's not even on IO Interactive's thing. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to watch IO Interactive's the IGN stream. Oh, here it is. It's back on. Okay. All right, it's back on. In the meantime, let's check out Mina the Hollower. Let's check this game out. It's back on. Check out Mina. Okay. I'm watching the stream, so as soon as it's about to start, I'll switch it over. So anyway, actually, you know what? I'll do this. Let's move. Can I put this in? Whoa, what? Whoa. I'm gonna move it over here. Hold on. There we go. And then I can put... Where are you at? Here we go. Let's tab out of this. Move you over here for now. Okay, now I can check this game out. Okay. We're good now, right? Okay, we're good now. Okay. All right. Go back to full screen. Okay. This is Mina the Hollower. I am watching the showcase to make sure that, you know, it doesn't start without us watching it. All right. This is Yacht Club Games. They also made Shovel Knight. Really great game. Very similar design. Dear Mina, in the dimming light of tenebrous isle, I write with great unease. 10 years have passed since your ingenious spark generators brought prosperity to our central city of Osix. Now their light falters, warping the landscape. Baron Lionel, your esteemed patron, has requested your aid. Your expertise as the creator of these generators and your skill as a hollower will both be crucial, for the issue may be deeper than mere technical faults. 7 minutes till the show, by the way. We trust in your ability to unravel this mystery and restore the generators. With hope, the Marshal of Osix. Okay. We are waiting patiently for the fucking thing to start. I just took timer off, so I guess I can stop playing this now. Well, I was gonna play this, and now we're not. How do I exit? All right, we're back to this time. Well, guys, that was quick. Let's move this back over because it looks like it's about to start now, I guess. All right. Sorry for the psych on that. I didn't realize they were going to go ahead and start it here in a second. Anyway, all right. We're back to it. The official account stream is up, by the way. So, there we go. All right. We're starting soon. I was going to play Mina the Hollower, but it looks like it's about to start now. I don't know if their time was off or what, but we're fine. We're back. We're good. I can always stream Mina the Hollower later. We're back now, though. Ooh, they got this.
There you are.
I love this game.
Yeah. Should I let HR know you're ready for the final interview?
Yes. I feel like a new man.
I need to play that again.
Wonderful. Follow me, please. It's right down here.
Oh man. Okay, perfect.
I need to play those again. I thought I had Hitman 3, but I only have it on.
Wait for me.
Oh, you told
Only
me
had
to-
it on Game Pass, so I need to get it on
You told me
Xbox
to
again.
follow you.
I'm just looking at what's on Steam on sale right now. That's kind of what I'm looking at. Checking out. Oh, well, they reset the clock. So the clock was less than 9 minutes. Now it's back to 9. Maybe we're having some clock technical. Anyway, we got 9 minutes till the show starts. And I'm very appreciative of IO Interactive for making us a creator partner. Thank you guys so much for that. It is super appreciated. Looking forward to see some information about Mind's Eye in this. A game I would love to check out. Let's see. Maybe I'll get the opportunity to check it out.
Welcome to Red Rock. Man, is it always this hot? You'll get used to it. Sort of. Not really.
Maybe I'll get the opportunity to check it out. We'll see.
Wow. Yeah, not bad, huh? The latest model. Interesting.
Companies like Silver Corporation, instead of being thankful, have turned their backs on the very stars and stripes that made them a success.
You still haven't given us clearance for launch.
Give me access to the back-end system of my city bot, and then we'll talk.
Today's a very special.
I want to play Mind's Eye. Come on, IO Interactive. Please give me a copy so I can stream it and play through it. I'll play through the whole game if you give me a code. I'll do the whole last game if you give me a code.
City loves me, Marco.
For real, for real.
Like I always do.
I will not let them
Hmm? He said a curse word. Damn. Oh, shit. Oh, he said a curse word. Mind's Eye. It looks like a cool game. Pre-order now, get a free deluxe edition upgrade. Nice. Do I own any of the Hitman games on Steam? I think I do. I do. I own Hitman Absolution. Blood Money, Silent Assassin, and Contracts. My favorite ones. That's what's up. Let's look up Hitman.
Welcome to Miami, 47. The innovation race is on its last day, and it is down to the wire. The Providence defectors are Robert and Sierra Knox. A day of high-octane thrills and two very public targets.
Oh man, the Hitman Deluxe pack is $20 right now. I wish.
Hello, everyone. I am here with Adam Whiting, the Assistant Game Director of Mind's Eye. How are you doing tonight?
Yeah, really good. Thank you. I'm having a great time. It's such a pleasure to be here. So thank you.
No, absolutely. It's a night of celebration. So, what were your thoughts and reactions to the showcase today?
Yeah, I mean, wow, everything looks so good. I'm so excited to play the Shifra mission. I'm so excited for Bond as well. Yeah, pretty much excited for everything that I saw so far. I'm really excited that players got to see our final trailer for Mind's Eye.
It must feel good to finally have your trailer out and to start seeing fans talk about it.
Yeah,
absolutely,
it's really exciting, like, genuinely. But what's even more exciting than that is the fact the game comes out on Tuesday and players can actually play it for the first time. I mean, that's going to be really cool.
Yeah, that's actually huge.
It's a new IO Interactive game
that's
that's
really
not
fun that we
Hitman.
can
It's
come
pretty
out
cool.
of this and go straight into playing the game, where most of the announcements you're like, oh, I have to wait a year for that. So that's really cool.
Yeah, very exciting. So yeah.
What are you looking forward to tonight for the IOI showcase?
Well, I'm actually looking forward to everything on the menu, really. I mean, I'm a bit of an IOI fan, so I'm looking forward to seeing more of the Hitman mission.
Yeah.
And really excited to play it when I get home, so all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, I am excited too. And it looks like the show's about to start because everyone's going in, so we should probably get going.
Is that all good?
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
Yeah, I gotta play Hitman. I gotta get the games. I have them on Xbox. Maybe we'll do some streams. That'd be kind of fun. Get back to playing Hitman again. Be kind of fun. Hitman 2. I have Hitman 2 also. I have both those games, I do believe. I should put them back in the Game Pass. Put Hitman 3 back in Game Pass. Put him back in Game Pass. Do it. I hear the Hitman song in the background. All right, we're just waiting patiently for welcome back, Volatile Vixen. You're just waiting through the ads right now. Sorry about that. Have fun with that. I hear the Hitman song in the background. Yeah, I've got the old Hitman, like Hitman Absolution from 2016, which was a great game, by the way. They're all a lot of fun, though. All these games are so much fun. Hitman Agent 40, Cody 47 was the first game. And you got Hitman 2, Silent Assassin, Hitman 3 Contracts, Hitman Blood Money, Hitman Absolution. Those are the 5 games I've played through all of them and beat them. I've played every single Hitman game. There's 7 of them, I think. I've played them all. Or 8 of them. There's 8 Hitman games. I've beat them all. Guys, we are 2 minutes away from the IO showcase, the IO Interactive showcase. And I'm super excited. Once again, thanks to IO Interactive for making us a creator, part of the creator partner program. And it feels good to be part of that partner program. Thank you guys so much for that. And we're looking forward to seeing what's more about Mind's Eye. And I'm looking to see. Hold on. It must not be doing. Okay. All right, guys, we're 1 minute away. Looking forward to seeing what we're gonna get to take a look at in this. I don't know how long this one's gonna be, but you know we're gonna be here for it. We're here for it. I'm here for it. It's gonna be interesting to check out. All right. Why does my mixer sound like that? Like my voice sounds all bad for some reason. Why is that? Does my voice sound bad to you guys on the chat? Does it sound terrible? Okay, no it doesn't. I thought it did for a second. I thought it sounded bad there for a second, but it doesn't. We're good. All right. All right, here we go. The volume doesn't sound very good.
Hello, everyone. Gamers of the world, welcome to a celebration of play, creativity, and passion. Welcome to the very first IOI Showcase. We are live from the Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood, and I am Brittany Johnson. I'm going to be your host for the night. We're going to have a really fun night talking about games, first looks, deep dives, and yes, sprinkle in a couple surprises.
It's our first showcase, nice.
We'll finally get to meet the creators of the magic and have a panel at the end of the show too. So buckle up, power up, and lock in. Our first guest is none other than the CEO of IO Interactive, Hakan Abrak.
All right, here we go. All right, we're locked in.
This year marks the 25th anniversary of Hitman. From a team of few passionate tech pioneers, IOI grew to build more ambitious projects, such as Hitman, World of Assassination, which created its own genre with a single-player game that gave thousands of hours of fun. On our mission to bring Hitman everywhere, whether it's by bringing Hitman to new platforms or by collaborating with celebrities as elusive targets, we just reached a new milestone, as we count 80 million players in the World of Assassination.
That's amazing.
And 25 million units sold since 16. Our fans have supported us all these years, whether they recently joined the ride or joined it as early as I did. So
nice.
I just want to say thank you.
That's fantastic. That's the game that started it all. Codename 47. I have that. I have them all, except 3, which was on Game Pass, but I have them all. I got all the old ones on PC. That was my favorite one for a long time. I think it's still one of my favorite ones. Hitman 2. Hitman 2 is so good. I didn't do a whole lot of PC gaming back then, but I did play these games on PC. They were so fun. I played, I think, all these on PC. So good. I know not many people know me for being a PC gamer, but these were my games I would play on the PC. Because for the most part, the first 2 games were only available on PC. I think Hitman 2 came out on PS2. Now, Blood Money came out, I think, on Xbox. And I think Xbox 360, PS3 maybe. Hell yeah. 2006. Guys, 2006 has been almost 20 years ago. Y'all know that? Isn't that insane? Game is that old. This is Contracts, right? Or is this Absolution? We're Absolution now. So good. Such a good fucking game. And then we get the, they bring back Hitman. They just kind of flash forward to the most recent ones, but yeah. And these are all so good. I just re-downloaded Hitman 1. Or Hitman. Sorry, I re-downloaded Hitman. Yep. Does it feel like the volume is low to you guys? I swear I'm not trying to make it low.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Christian, Chief Creative Officer at IO. Hitman and the World of Assassination launched in 2016. So we're coming up on almost a decade of a live and ever-expanding game, including our very popular elusive targets.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, we created the opening level in Paris as a sophisticated, high-stakes location for a classic international spy thriller.
Yes.
And today, it becomes the perfect backdrop for a crossover between Hitman and James Bond.
Yeah.
We're introducing the iconic Bond villain Le Chiffre as an elusive target. And it's a perfect fit for Hitman and Paris. And we are immensely proud to team up with Denmark's own Mads Mikkelsen for a reprisal of his iconic role. So it's time to look at some gameplay. Please welcome IO designers Eskil and Martin.
Good morning, 47. Your target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre. A financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld, he has made a fortune manipulating global markets by orchestrating disruption to drive stock fluctuations in his favor. However, a recent failed venture left him in dire straits, losing vast sums of both legitimate and illicit capital. In a desperate bid to recover, he has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris. Our clients have deemed this unacceptable. Should Le Chiffre succeed, it will fortify his ability to fuel a dangerous network, an outcome they cannot allow.
Okay.
Be warned, Le Chiffre is calculating and ruthless. He will not go down without a fight. Good luck.
All right, hi guys. We're just gonna show a little sneak peek of what's happening in the level. So
Okay.
we jumped in a little bit. Here at 47 has already obtained this invite, and you can just, Jonathan, just play the video from here. And there's a guard that he sort of needs to deal with. And as we know, 47, everything is everything in his hand is a weapon. So he's using the trusty old suitcase.
I was like, there we go. Show the whole mission.
And of course, he needs to hide the body because if found, the level is gonna spiral out of control.
He just dragged the body into
What
it.
he has in it is the sniper rifle. Hopefully, he's just gonna use it now as a binocular,
so we can get a good look of the level
The-
that was
the
built.
level.
We
That's cool.
constructed a whole playable casino experience on the ground floor of Paris. So
That's cool.
in true Hitman fashion, this is all participatory. You can sit down at any of these tables and play poker or
Oh,
play
wow.
roulette with the NPCs.
That's actually really cool.
And,
I need to get
obviously
Hitman
we're
3 to
working
play this.
towards, playing poker against Le Chiffre.
That's pretty cool.
Get the invite from.
I got it from the gentleman in red by beating him at roulette. But there are many other ways to get the invite. Of course, Hitman is all about freedom of approach.
That's pretty cool.
And here you are stashing the rifle because we're going for a different approach in this playthrough. Trying to beat Mr. Le Chiffre at his own game.
Yeah, pick up the briefcase.
I think he's just in the next room, and we're gonna get a chance to see the main attraction.
That is Le Chiffre, shadow banker and mathematical genius.
Well, that's the special
You need to
poker
stay
table.
on your toes. He has never been defeated in a poker game.
Until now.
Here we have Mass or Le Chiffre in all his beautiful 3D glory. He was so amazing to work with. I was at the voice recordings, and the way that he just jumped into that role was magnificent.
Mr. Reaper, RPG didn't tell me he had a friend. His invite.
Uh-oh. You can't hear him.
Unusual name. Or is that your real name? I've never come across it.
Is it muted?
Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre? True.
Uh-oh. Did it get muted? Did they mute it?
I'd like to know who I'm dealing with. Me too. Shall we begin? After you.
Oh no. We can't hear it. That's not good.
Bason is still doing a very solid job as Mr. 47. So I know this was a sort of a dream come true for you.
That's weird.
Yeah. Like as a Hitman developer and fan, I always wanted to make a casino level. It's like
There we go.
it's a no-brainer, right?
We couldn't hear him there for a second. It was weird.
Like it's the perfect combination.
If you can beat Le Chiffre, he will be financially destroyed. Then General Murillo will take care of the rest.
What a pleasant surprise. Mr. Smith. I didn't recognize you with your clothes on. You know each other. Yeah, we go back. Don't we, Mr. Reaper? Yes, of course. Mr. This is turning into an interesting evening. Shall we continue? Oh, please do. I'm sorry.
Welcome to the VIP room. I'm Monsieur Jameson, and I will be your dealer.
Can you guys hear the stream okay?
Mr. Le Chiffre's arrangements, we're going to play a cash game of Texas Hold'em poker. Your pre-bought chips have been placed on the table before you.
Hold on.
As in any Hitman game, the player is always free to, like, freedom of approach is sort of the staple of the series. As you can see, he has a silenced pistol holster, so player could just take out Le Chiffre now, but we're doing something different here.
Mademoiselle Bai.
I'm calling.
Monsieur Le Chiffre. Call. I'll now deal the flop. Monsieur Le Chiffre.
I think I'll bet 4 million.
It's not a bad hand, 2 pairs.
47, your hand is strong. Lure the other players into betting big.
That was weird. I think you guys can hear it okay, right?
65% odds. I think I'm gonna call.
Oh, this is kind of cool. You actually have to play him.
There he is, touching his forehead. Nice.
Monsieur Smith. Call. Mademoiselle Bai.
I'll sit this one out. Fold.
Time for the turn. Monsieur Le Chiffre.
I think I'll bet.
Uh-oh.
Monsieur Reaper.
47.
Bet.
Have you noticed Le Chiffre keeps touching his face?
He's got a tick.
Like he has a tick. I think he's bluffing.
Are they showing us how to play the game right now? Spoilers.
We're sitting on a full house, so seems like good advice.
Raise. The bet is now 8 million euros. Monsieur Smith.
I don't have the hand for this. I'll fold.
Monsieur Le Chiffre.
It looks like it's down to you and me, Mr. Reaper.
Uh-oh.
Call.
Last community card. The river.
Watch he'll win.
Monsieur Le Chiffre.
I think I'll bet 4 million.
Monsieur Reaper.
He don't have it.
Seems like a slam dunk.
Raise it.
Raise. The bet is now 8 million euros. Monsieur Le Chiffre.
Call.
Gentlemen, showdown, please. Monsieur Le Chiffre. 4 of a kind.
Oh,
Oh no.
Unfortunate.
Oh
He
no!
has this beat.
No. No. Shoot him.
Show your hand. Show your hand.
Monsieur Le Chiffre wins.
Well played, Mr. Reaper.
Slide a hand, maybe?
Well, that's not good enough. Are you feeling okay? You look a little pale. You should never accept a drink from a stranger.
47. I detect poison on your biomarkers. Le Chiffre's signature poison. Keep calm. We've prepared for this. We have an antidote in the stash point in the parking lot. Now go.
I need to use the bathroom.
All right.
We will take a 30-minute break.
Wait, here. I got poison?
Just walk out of there calmly.
Sound of fucking juice. Okay. You'll take it from here?
Yeah.
All right.
He got poison?
All right, babe. Clock is ticking.
When we were playing this, Eskil was giving me instructions where to go. He's like, go left, go right.
That's
Go down
funny.
the stairs.
Run, run.
I think they're having some technical difficulties. It's okay, though. It's their first time doing a showcase. You gotta get through it, you know?
This is without power.
I'm just gonna throw a hammer at this guy.
Where are we going? Oh shit, he's gonna die before he gets there.
Your pace, 47. You have 20 seconds left.
Doesn't seem viable. I hope the poison isn't lethal.
They're not gonna make it to their own.
No!
47, can you hear me? 47. 47, come in, please.
That's funny.
Control, General. It's just a minor snag. Who knows? It could be anyone. Oh, he'll talk. Trust me. Yes. Yes, you'll get your money. I'm on a winning streak. Hold on, he's waking up. I'll keep you posted.
Wait. This is part of the whole. Oh, that was part of it to get knocked out.
You're awake. Good. How are you feeling, Mr. Reaper?
Constricted.
Well, I felt it was a necessity, one I must confess I rather enjoyed. Do you know why I'm good at cards, Mr. Reaper? I can read people. I could spot Mr. Smith a mile away.
Is the sound supposed to be this low on the stream?
Nothing.
What can I say? I just have one of those faces.
Yeah, well, I have a lot riding on the game tonight, so I get nervous when a total stranger suddenly turns up, and I just can't work him out. Okay. Let's not waste each other's time. Who are you?
CIA? MI6? FSB?
Doesn't matter.
But it matters to me. Are
Are you here to kill me?
I was
hoping
hoping
to
to
outsource that part to Murillo.
So you do know something. I assure you the General will not be killing anyone tonight. So tell me who you are and what you're doing here. Right. If that's how it's going to be, you
There we go.
no option but to take more extreme measure.
I'm sure I can handle it.
Don't be too sure. I've picked up a thing or two over the years that have proven quite effective.
Why don't you show me?
You are something.
You got a game to play. The General won't be happy if you don't.
Yes, I know. Shame. Guess we'll just have to wait. I will be back.
Can't wait.
Keep an eye on him.
Don't do anything stupid.
Right.
Can you hear me? The Shifra is going to come back and kill you. You need to get out of there. Use any means possible.
We're put off there, and if you want to find out how to get out of that pickle, you can play it right now, because it's out.
Okay. Well, there you have it.
Guys, all right. I hope you guys all enjoyed that little sneak peek.
Hold on one
of the
second.
Chief. And for everyone that's in the room, that will be playable out in the lounge. But what's even better, for everyone watching online, it is free to play right now. You don't even have to own the game. Go to the store, you can play the mission right now. And you know what? Let's go ahead and take another look at what's next for Hitman. Introducing Vero, our Chief Development Officer at IO.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't just my stream. We're good. We good.
Hello, we are celebrating 25 years of Hitman. Beyond Le Chiffre's return, we have two new, incredible, elusive targets coming to the world of assassination. One will go live this fall, the second one in the winter. And these will come to the world of assassination with a lot of different new challenges, but also feature contract and twist drop. So stay tuned.
Okay.
Hitman is also expanding onto multiple new platforms. In fact, the pod in the lounge are running natively on the newly launched Nintendo Switch 2. And we encourage everybody here to go and have a go at it. And following the amazing reception of Hitman in VR, we wanted you to know that our team back home is extremely excited to bring further enhancement and content in the update that goes live tonight.
Nice.
And there is more.
Okay.
Hitman, the World of Assassination, is a globe-trotting action fantasy.
Okay.
And now you can truly travel Hitman in your pocket. In the lounge, you can already experience the game running natively on iOS. Hitman promises the freedom to play however you want.
You can play it on.
Now to choose a platform that fits the moment. So from PC, console, VR, and mobile.
Okay, that's cool. We're bringing it to iPhone.
There is more. And as a final twist, Hitman is also going analog. We are partnering with Mood Publishing to bring Hitman to life in a completely new format.
What's the new format they did?
Hello everyone, Casper from Mood Publishing here. At Mood, we specialize in
There we
making
go.
memorable board games. And today,
They're making a Hitman board game.
I'm excited to share
Wow.
with you that we're teaming up with our close friends at IO Interactive.
That's pretty cool.
To bring a dream project of ours to life. Hitman, the board game, is coming to Kickstarter later this year.
That's cool.
In this one-of-a-kind multiplayer board game, players take on the role as master assassins traveling the world to take on high-stakes targets. Every time you play, you compete against other players on the same job. Whoever can take down the target in whatever way they seem fit gets the payout and wins the game.
Just like in the video games, every board you play on invites you into an immersive world filled with culture and storytelling, providing a perfect backdrop for the globetrotting assassin. Fans will recognize many iconic weapons, memorable moments, and familiar characters. Hitman the board game promises to be a fun, competitive experience.
I like that little
a
Hitman figure.
Social assassin game in every fan's collection.
That's it for now. The best thing you can do to stay up to date is to follow our page over on Kickstarter today. Oh, and if you'll excuse me, I have to get out of here before I'm compromised.
Put Hitman 3 back on Game Pass. Now on Game Pass again.
All right. We're prototyping and working closely with a great team at Mood. And I can tell you it feels really special to sit there with the other players, your fellow assassins, and you're trying to take out the target first.
Nice, nice.
And speaking of playing Hitman with friends, we have one final sneak peek. We want you to team up with a friend and enjoy Hitman in co-op. So 2 new playable characters, Stone and Knight, return from their appearance in our Sniper co-op mode to a full-blown Hitman co-op experience.
Nice. Okay.
We invite you to play a set of exciting missions across our world of assassination, challenge you to rethink your approach now that you're going to play as a duo.
That's cool.
So, it's still early days, but we can't wait to be back with more news on Hitman Co-op soon.
That's pretty cool. Is freelancer still a thing?
Thank you so much, Christian. For those of you who are with us today, you will have a chance to try the demo of the iOS version of Hitman World of Assassination in the lounge after the show. But that was a lot of exciting news for Hitman.
Let's talk about Mind's Eye.
Anniversary Edition coming out in October, the release on the iOS, another on Switch 2, 3 new elusive targets coming in Le Chiffre, and a collab between 007 and Hitman, the summer roadmap, and the cherry on top of the cake, Hitman Co-op.
Nice.
But now, let's dial in. Focus.
Mind's
because
Eye.
what's next is a different kind of assignment. The stakes, global. The style, impeccable. The mission, for your eyes only. You know the number, you know the man, but you've never seen him like this before. It's
Let's go.
time to step into the origin of the world's most iconic
007,
secret
baby.
agent.
I'm excited for 007. This is gonna be so good.
His parents cut their own rope to save him. He watched them fall, then found his way off that mountain. He was 11 years old.
Oh wow.
Started a grand tour of every major boarding school in Britain.
Always at the top of his class.
Always at odds with authority. Same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're
Nice.
all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mom.
No, and I suspect he feels the same way. But what he did in Iceland...
What he did in Iceland was insubordination. It was
Huh.
ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mom.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway. It's really quite simple. Bond is a bullet without
This
a
scene
target.
old down.
Let's give him one.
I like the way James Bond looks in this game. Some people say he doesn't look right, but I think he looks fine.
The name's Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
And you are? Don't think we've had the pleasure.
Yeah, he looks fine.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, James.
I can't wait to play this. This is going to be so fun. This is going to be so much fun. I'm a huge James Bond fan, y'all. Don't understand. I've seen all the movies. I can't wait.
Of the utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces on the board.
009 is a master manipulator. Whatever the end game is, we won't see it coming.
009? I'm guessing 009's the bad guy in this one?
Jet lag. Gets me every time.
She's not your friend, Bond. She's an asset.
With respect, Mom. To hell with that.
They got the Aston Martin, baby. Hell yeah. Oh, it's going to be so good. I can't wait. I will be streaming this game when it comes out.
Headhunting.
Nice. Fuck yeah, dude. We got the perfect people to make this game. Like, perfect company to make a James Bond game. Yes! Coming out next year, baby. Coming out next year. I'm stoked.
You liked it?
Yes. Yes. I thought it sounded like he was talking to me. You liked it?
I still have goosebumps when I see
He was
this.
talking to me.
We just revealed to the world a new James Bond game, the first one in over a decade.
Yeah.
We're honored to be able to bring to the gaming world a 007 franchise for the players. Reimagine the first steps of James Bond as a young, yet rebellious air crewman who, thanks to his instincts, defied all odds and got propelled into MI6. We also reimagined versions of the characters that shaped Bond as we know him today, such as a younger and ambitious M, who strongly believe in the human judgment on the field. It's not only a faithful and original take on James Bond's origin story, but it's also an incredible action-adventure game, building on 25 years of mastering the agent fantasy at IO Interactive.
Nice.
Creative approach is what makes Bond defy the odds, and we want players to feel like Bond when they play First Light. But we will talk more about all that later this summer. And that would not be an authentic Bond experience without the partners who helped us design our vehicles, our costumes, and game moments.
Range Rover.
And we are working closely with NVIDIA to bring the latest ray tracing
Aston Martin,
technology to
Coca-Cola,
First Light.
Jaguar, Omega, Herman Miller Gaming, GeForce, Defender. I don't know what the bottom right corner one is in Range Rover. Okay.
All right. What an exciting adventure. 007 First Light will release in 2026. So please sign up to your IOI account and get free rewards in Hitman and 007 First Light and wishlist a game on your favorite platform.
But that's not all. As always at IOI, we want to reward our community for showing their unwavering support. With every significant milestone in our wishlist numbers, we will grant players additional rewards on day one.
Ooh, I'm sure everyone's speculating what those tiers will be. Well, I can't wait to know more about 007 First Light. When are we going to get more news?
We'll be back with a full gameplay reveal later this summer.
Nice.
All right. Thank you, Hakan.
Thank you so much.
Everyone mark this in your calendars. And Bond returns later this summer with an actual gameplay. That's going to be
cool.
Absolutely incredible. So now let's see how the magic is done at IOI. Please welcome Ulas, Chief Technical Officer.
Is he going to be talking about Mind's Eye now? I'm guessing. Might? Or are they still talking about Bomb? Heck yeah, dude. Let's fucking go.
Hello, everyone. This has been a transformative year for IO. The progress you have seen today across our games, trailers, and announcements is a direct result of our incredible talent in our studios, empowered by our tools and technology we built over decades. Every title we have showed today runs on Glacier, our own game engine.
Nice.
And Glacier has been continuous development over 25 years. It's
yeah.
not just a matter of the heritage, it is because no off-the-shelf game engine could handle the systematic complexity of Hitman and Bond, nor support the kind of cross-platform and performance we're delivering today. Glacier is a purpose-built for the kind of games IO makes, deeply interactive, technically ambitious, and globally scalable. What sets Glacier apart? Its modular design and ability to scale seamlessly across platforms from consoles to PC to mobile without compromising the creative intent. Glacier is the foundation that allows our teams to move fast, stay creative, and build the kinds of games that we believe in. And it's the reason we can deliver at the level of the quality and the scope of we've seen today. Thank you so much.
Nice. Here we go, Mind's Eye.
There's a lot of IOI games made with Glacier Engine, and I think it's safe to say they're all absolutely gorgeous. Well, now a few months ago, IOI announced a new publishing division. IOI partners with their first title, Mind's Eye, developed by Builder Rocket Boy.
Nice.
So let's dive into another world, a world that feels strangely close to home sometimes. We've seen the jaw-dropping trailers for Mind's Eye, the blockbusting thriller produced by Leslie Benzies and his team. Please welcome Adam Whiting.
What a crowd.
Hey everyone, Adam Whiting here, Assistant Game Director at Builder.
What a crowd.
Really excited to be showing you all some new gameplay footage from Mind's Eye that comes out on Tuesday, the 10th of June, so not long to go now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to jump straight into the action here, straight into a mission. Here we go. Straight into a mission from the latter third of the game, and at this point, Jacob Diaz, our protagonist, has had his Mind's Eye implant reactivated, and he's accompanied by his companion drone. Now this drone gives Jacob some unique combat abilities that we'll see during gameplay here. Now we've worked tirelessly to create a very immersive and cinematic experience, and the story is a key part of that. So we've bleeped out certain bits of dialogue, as I don't want to spoil anything for players, looking forward to delving into the narrative. What I can say though is that something very interesting has just taken place that's thrust the city into chaos. It's raining for the first time in years, and the city is under martial law. The military have moved in and are locking down the city as the automated AI systems that drive Red Rock have started to come undone. Now Rigby is going to be assisting us on this mission and helping us navigate the predicament Jacob finds himself in right now. Now in Mind's Eye, players can't just run in all guns blazing, but instead have to navigate the environment methodically and carefully, looking for vantage points and environmental elements that can give them an advantage.
Okay.
There is no surefire, one-size-fits-all way to approach combat, but by utilizing the vast array of weapons and the potency of the combat drone, players can approach combat in a variety of different ways. Players can also utilize the lens device. Now this is an AR contact lens that is the replacement for the smartphone in this world, and they can use this to scan the environment, and it'll actually help players keep track of where enemy targets are and help them strategize how best to neutralize them. And it also handily highlights pickups on the ground. So the DC-2 companion drone has a few key functions. One of them we're about to see right now is a zap ability. Now this stuns targets, and it can be used to override electronic systems such as keypads and doors. It's also particularly potent against robotic enemies as it temporarily disables them.
Okay.
Now we try and keep players immersed in the narrative. So we have many cinematic moments, and players seamlessly transition in and out of these throughout the course of the game.
Navigate to Perez Mines.
Nice. This looks like a cool ass game. I really want to play it, man. I hope I get the opportunity to.
I think I'm alright. Those sky cars can withstand a lot of force. Well, it's not the drone I'm worried about, Rigby. It's me. I'm glad you're okay. Yeah. Right.
Now we're on the ground. We can see how the city feels different right now. Under martial law, the citizens of Red Rock have fled from the streets, and very few remain. This is in stark contrast to the other times players have navigated through this downtown area on previous missions, where it's full of life. The streets now have an almost eerie quality to them, as the main thing inhabiting them are the patrolling military vehicles and soldiers subjugating the residents of Red Rock.
Nice.
However, the military group that have taken over here are called Black Box. They aren't operating with the best interests of Red Rock City at heart. They have a different agenda. And as such, the robotic forces patrolling the streets are answering to them and are fighting against Jacob.
You want to tell me what you were doing?
Oh?
As players progress through the story, they face increasingly difficult enemies that are more tactically adept, as well as better armed. And as Jacob encounters these new factions, he gains access to their weaponry, adding to the player's ever-expanding arsenal.
Huh. This is actually really cool. I dig this. I really want to play this game.
The robotic enemies players encounter are also susceptible to the companion drone and its ability to hack them, making them work alongside rather than against Jacob. This is a key strategic element, as they can cause a distraction, tank some of the shots for Jacob, or they can just be a useful and potent combat ally, using their advanced robotic weaponry to aid players in battle.
Well, in that case, I'm just a little bit impressed back. I take it those little boxes you play caused the event we just witnessed.
That's weird hearing the beeps. They're bleeping out They're bleeping out stuff.
The DC-2 drone also allows Jacob to use it to scout ahead, seeing through its eyes, so players can plan ahead and approach each combat encounter in a more tactical way if they choose to. I also want to highlight the music and audio design. We've got a really talented audio team, and they've really given Mind's Eye a unique vibe through not only its sound design, but also its soundtrack, building tension and ramping up the excitement as the action escalates. Now we're just going to jump ahead here a little bit, as we're just about to approach a construction site, and Rigby is trying to help us navigate to a vehicle that she's having auto drive its way over to us. She's our eyes and ears right now, helping us navigate through this area.
That's kind of cool. I want to play. I keep saying it, but I do want to play this game. It looks really good.
Well, at least she was. Now it's down to Jacob.
I love these type of games. Story-based, run and gun.
Now, whilst Mind's Eye is a linear narrative-driven experience, we have built an entire city, and we use this in various ways. In situations like this, players can navigate through the terrain how they see fit, and they can find different ways to get to their objective.
Okay, that's good.
Some may be more fraught with peril than others, and players can use a DC-2 drone to figure out their best path forward.
Nice, nice, nice. Oh, is he gonna destroy the plane? Fuck yeah. All right, let's fucking go. This like it's a gadget. It's it's like it's a very techie based kind of game. Get some gadgets and shit. I like the guns. He's looking for it.
There are a variety of different weapons to suit different play styles and scenarios. some of these laser-based robot weapons are particularly potent and a key part of your arsenal as you get into the latter stage of the story and are fighting highly trained military personnel as well as cutting-edge robots.
Shit. Damn.
We have a huge variety of different environments and locations that change things up, from slick urban environments to isolated desert locations, beautiful skylines to sumptuous vistas. Mind's Eye is full of spectacle and surprise, and we're really excited for you all to be able to play it next week.
Nice. That looks super awesome.
Players also have to keep their wits about them at all times, as these black box enemies are quick, agile, and tactical with how they'll try and flank Jacob from various sides.
Where's the car? Oh, can we drive?
Now we can flee the area in the vehicle Rigby has sent over to us. However, the city has a different feeling right now. Instead of being full of traffic to navigate through, there are now military checkpoints the player has to try and avoid. The driving in Mind's Eye feels fun, responsive, and thrilling as you take corners at high speed, and we use this in a variety of different ways.
It's cool.
Now, one of those ways is through Play Mind's Eye. During the story, at certain points, the player will find portals that allow them to jump into side missions and stories, some expanding the world and giving more narrative context, some are just there because we think they're fun. And players can also bring up the pause menu at any time and launch one of a variety of different missions, races, and other gameplay experiences.
Oh, that's
built
neat.
by our team using our special no-code editor tools that make game creation accessible to anyone.
That's actually really
Players on
cool.
PC can select the Build Mind's Eye option to start building their own content and share it with everyone else at the press of a button.
That's pretty cool. That was a quick jump to that. I hope, is it going to load that fast? Does it load that fast if I'm playing the game?
We've already got some exciting updates in the works that will allow players to build their own environments, not being constrained just to Red Rock City, and also adding in multiplayer. And when we add new functionality and features, we'll not just be highlighting it with our own Play Mind's Eye content, but allowing players to use these additions within their own content and tell their own stories through Build Mind's Eye. So I'm really excited about the opportunity Play and Build will give us to keep players engaged with new content on a very regular basis, and we're committed to the long-term vision of Mind's Eye, and are looking forward to you all joining us on this exciting journey together. So you can pre-order Mind's Eye now to gain access to our deluxe edition for free, and we're excited to see you all in Red Rock City on the 10th of June.
That's cool.
So just, thank you. And lastly, I just want to thank our partners at IOI for sharing this vision for the future of gaming with us and for allowing us to be part of their special showcase today.
Adam, thank you so much. And thank you for all your hard work and efforts. And thank you for the team back at Barb. And thank you, Leslie. You've created an amazingly ambitious, awesome game. And we couldn't be more proud to work with you as partners. And
Heck yeah, dude.
We're looking forward to get this game out to the fans 10th of June. It's going to be a hell of a ride.
Nice.
Thank you.
There you go. I'm guessing that's the end of the...
Hello, everyone. We are out here in the lobby while you guys are inside exploring what is about to be available to you. I am with Nicole, the Global Brand Manager for IOI Showcase. Or no, IO Interactive. Yeah. But beyond that, there has been so much planning and passion that has gone into tonight. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's been like a blast. I mean, we are working on all these news, all these new features, new additions to the Hitman game, and
that's so cool, man. I would love to meet this team.
And being able to reveal everything tonight here and showcase it to the world for the first time is
awesome.
Just amazing. And we are super happy, and I'm super excited to be here and have actually guests trying on some of our latest addition to the franchise.
Yes, and speaking of everything that's been revealed tonight, if you come out to the lobby after the showcase, sorry for everyone at home, even though you're able to try it out too, we'll have different pods where you can actually try out the Switch 2 and iOS version, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's
Switch 2 version?
Yeah, so we are going to have here
wow, that's
the
interesting.
Switch 2 version
That's cool.
of the game with Eskil, our game designer, giving you a bit of tips and tricks on the game. And over there, we're going to have mobile pods ready. And the game is coming this summer, runs natively on iOS.
And for everyone online and in the showroom, we have a surprise coming up for you.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Do
My
it.
memory's still a bit blurry.
Yes. Showtime.
I have these gaps inside my head.
Satellite gives us a 10-minute window. You made it.
That's just leftover hardware. It's been decommissioned.
What the hell is happening?
All I know is that Silvercorp is a piece of my story.
Wait for me! I'll cover you.
All this time, you just wanted answers about the tech in your head? Are you kidding me? This thing has ruined my life.
You have no idea who you're dealing with. What you did, you should have left you in the desert.
This is not the first time we've had a fatal error with your tech.
You guys break it up! Make it stop! You know what I have to do? This is the only way.
Is there a demo? It's cool to see IO Interactive doing a different game that's not Hitman. I love that. Like, I'm here for that. That's pretty sick. I dig it.
Lose her. Tires are out.
Nice. Yeah, I want to play this, man. I know I said it 20 times, but I definitely want to check this out. This is cool.
The search and rescue bots. They're malfunctioning. They're attacking us.
Nice. I love it.
In his
All right.
research, Dr. Morrison identified
another trailer?
A moment where machine learning would evolve past our capabilities of control.
Is this a new game? A different game? Oh.
He called the first sign of this Alpha.
A new game? New game reveal?
Welcome to Red Rock.
Oh no, okay, this is okay. They just did the same. It's another trailer for Mind's Eye. I was like, wait. They dropping another one?
Yeah, not bad, huh? It's the latest model.
Another new game on top of James Bond?
Interesting.
I mean, I'll play it too, shit. I mean, I'll play it too. I'm down.
Companies like Silver Corporation, instead of being thankful, have turned their backs on the very stars and stripes that made them a success.
You still haven't given us clearance for launch.
Give me access to the back-end system of my city bot, and then we'll talk.
Today is a very special day. Well, it's not every day we get to test the existential potential of man with machine.
This city loves me, Marco. I can spin this like I always do.
I will not let them stop me.
You can hear him say the F word. Let's go. Oh, shit. All right, we're going to get another trailer. Oh, they're doing a Switch 2 trailer? This wasn't the end of the showcase, was it? I mean, they said they had another surprise for us. So they're gonna put Hitman: World of Assassination on the Switch 2, which is kind of cool. All right. I will say it is pretty cool to see all these games. Nintendo's getting like bigger titles now. Switches. Oh, the one where he uses the golf ball bomb. He hits it. Yeah, that one. That's funny. Dun 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 dun. Oh, can you download it now? Oh, okay. So it's on Switch 2. Cool. Can you put now on Game Pass? That'd be sick. Can we get now on Game Pass? Can we put it back on Game Pass?
Target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre. A financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris. Our clients have deemed this unacceptable.
Well, I've invited these people for a reason.
So that's kind of special. I always love whenever we get to work with voice actors from the games.
Maybe
did go to the bar.
Well,
Do we know? Do we know what order they're coming out?
that's funny.
Can I give a warning to everyone to come back in?
This is kind of cool. I like when they
Are
do
they coming in? Are they coming out now?
these shots.
Out to the bar. We are about to begin the panel and Q&A. Trust me, you're going to want to come back in for this. Okay. All right, so speaking of the panel, we're going to go ahead and get started and bring out our guests. Shush your mouths. First off, well, are they back here? We got a whole slew of them. Who's going to come out of the curtain first? All right, we have Adam, who you saw earlier, David Bateson, our voice of Agent 47, Mads Mikkelsen, everybody. Woo! Hakan. Oh, yeah, we have Christian and Ula. So we have everyone, the whole team here today. See, told you wanted to stick around. Look at you guys. Everyone's so handsome. Okay. So we're going to have a couple questions that I'm going to give our panelists, and then we're going to take some questions from the audience. But I think what would be really special is starting off with, you know what, a little story. Because Mads, David, you guys have known each other from before Hitman. And I know there's a little anecdote that can be told here that's quite special.
Yeah, it's this is a real premiere. Mads and I worked on a small film together back in 98, 99. You was
94.
Oh my God.
You're that old, David.
Who am I again? Anyway, you were at drama school, which is so scary. We did this little movie. It was a love triangle. He was having an affair with my wife. Yeah. And the short story is this. I go away hunting. It's set in 1895, a long time ago, right? I go away off hunting. He turns up to seduce my wife. She's putting sheets out on the line, and he starts sneaking up and fumbling around with my wife. And anyway, he did something. I'm watching this scene. He's about 25, 30 feet away from me. I'm standing next to the director.
David Bateson, man, that's 47 right there.
He goes and leans against this pole as she's putting these sheets on the washing line, and he's like, waiting for you. I'll wait. And then he does something which totally rocked my boat. He starts spitting because he's such a romantic guy. No, he's looking at her. His arms are folded and he's leaning back, and he just goes, and he does this a couple of times. So I lean across to the director, and I'm going, wait a minute, that's not very sexy. And I'm looking at him doing it live, and then I looked at the monitor, and something was insane. It was it was brilliant. It was sexy and raw and just, oh, I'll let you finish and then you're mine. The point is, I leaned across to the director during the take and I whispered to him, Sarah, to go, what did I say? Yeah, I've got to get this right because that's right. Oh, yes, right. I said to him, does Mass know what he's doing? And the director leaned over to me and said, I don't think so, but don't tell him. Because it was insanely good.
It worked on your wife, though.
No, I'm rather pleased about that because she's here tonight. No, but that was maybe a sign of what was to come. And I've waited 100 years to tell you this story of the talent I saw that day, and he was still studying at drama school. So, yeah, give it up for Mass.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I didn't know. I walked into the room today, and the guys were pitching me the game, and I was watching it, and all of a sudden the hitman comes in, and I'm like, wait a second, is that David? So it was my very first thing I ever did.
Yeah.
And I got to shag his wife and kill him.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Let's see what happens in this game.
Yeah. We'll call it 50-50. We'll call it a draw. Yeah, you killed me.
Did he get the barcode tattooed on his head? I would.
It's so rare that, you've been able to work together for so long on different projects. It's actually an incredible story, and I'm happy that you were able to share that with us today, because when else would you have been able to tell that story otherwise? Yeah.
Thanks.
But I had no idea that you were Hitman.
No, but you killed me first.
And maybe second.
Yeah.
All right, so Mads, what was it like to reprise your iconic role as Le Chiffre for this Hitman mission, and how is it different than the movie?
It's different in the way that I'm not in a studio, I'm not in a set, I'm not wearing a costume. So obviously this is an imaginary world. I think I was doing the recording in Spain, and you guys were sitting in Denmark. And I knew the game because my son has been playing it forever. And how I fit in,
That's
I
cool.
didn't know at that point, but I got a lot of notes about it, and then you guys was pitching every scene. And eventually I realized, why don't we just do every line in 5 different versions, and then you guys can play around with it. And that's kind of how I approached it, because I mean, there's so many different opportunities in every scenario. So to tell me how that worked half an hour for every scenario would be me standing there for 2 months. So we just dived in there. I don't know how you guys are doing it, but I mean, you might have a little more visual to work with.
No, I have nothing.
Okay, here you go.
I'm kind of all alone.
Yeah. So it's a different approach, obviously. I mean, it was great to come back to him. I was always, when I did the original, I loved the film, but I was always super angry when I read the script that, I mean, a Bond film, I'm an ex-gymnast, I'm really good at stunts, and the most crazy stunt I did in the film was folding 2 aces. It was like, oh God. So I'm so pleased that this character has actually got his hands on a little more.
Yay. Listen, I think what's cool about this is, unlike the film, obviously, you get as a player to approach you, the target, in so many different ways. And I find that infinitely interesting to use your imagination that way. Although I liked what you did to me to James Bond in the movie. So that's another story.
Well, he deserved it. He took my money.
Yeah. Asshole.
Not the scene where he was in the chair and he whipped him in the balls.
David, you've been the voice of Agent 47 for many.
That was
many
Casino
years
Royale.
now.
I need to watch that again.
How do you keep the character fresh and engaging for both yourself and the fans?
How do
you keep the character fresh?
Oh, well, listen, in a way, it's kind of easy. I don't know if you have this thing, but one, I treat Agent 47 as my best friend, as I mentioned earlier. So I'm kind of thinking, I'm going to have a good time hanging out with my best friend. We'll work it out. But then here's the other thing. I know he's this emotionless character without feelings and without moral. He's a killing machine. But I treat him sort of like a a Frankenstein's monster in a way that he's somewhere deep, deep down inside, he's looking for some kind of humanity. And though the dialogue is written very ice cold and it should be delivered that way, I tried to sneak in some kind of curiosity about
I would love to see
how
some,
it might feel
like B-roll
to
footage of him
kill or
laughing.
to what's this person going through.
Bloopers.
And secondly, I
Some
think
like
of
bloopers would be
his
funny.
backstory about wanting to know where he comes from. So it's a primitive thing, but I just keep having that in my head.
That's really cool. And Mads, you already talked about the difference between voice acting, being in the booth, and then being on set. Did you enjoy the experience?
Yeah, it was super fun. Both of the things were fun. It was obviously fun to revisit him for a number of reasons. Also to just see that even though he looks young in the game, his voice is kind of more rusty now. It's apparently my mistake. No, it was super fun. I mean, you rarely get the chance to revisit a character in the movie business. You might do it on theater, but in the movie business, it's over, it's done. And then, what is it? Is it 18 years? Yeah. 18 years ago, I did that character. And then he looked good, and I was happy to see him again.
Oh, you still look good. All right, so you face off Agent 47. Who is the world's best assassin?
Ooh.
In another high-stake poker game, how would Le Chiffre go about destabilizing such a fearsome opponent?
Well, obviously, Le Chiffre normally has henchmen and people to do the dirty work. So in terms of assassin, it's obviously Hitman. But if you face him in his environment, I think it's going to be a little uphill battle for Hitman.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, you mentioned earlier to me that it's not just about me trying to kill you by winning at poker. There's a lot more going on. And I think, I don't know, when James Bond stands there, you're kind of going, yeah, it's going to end well. But I think it feels more even. The playing field feels much more even, which is cool.
Yeah, and if you were playing Hitman yourself, Mads.
If I'm playing Le
Yeah,
Chiffre?
if you were playing the game yourself.
Or if I was playing Hitman trying to kill myself?
Yeah. Would you go in head on, or would you be stealthy about it?
I really can't answer that, but I know who's going to really enjoy killing me, my son. I mean, there's like a ton of ways to get past my character, and I can't wait to see his face going like, I have to do this again. So that's going to be fun. I mean, yeah, I mean, you're obviously playing Hitman, and it's a strange suicidal process for me to imagine that. Well, I'll download it. I'll play it. We'll see where it goes.
So if you had to give Agent 47 one piece of advice for his mission against you, what would it be?
Yeah, give Agent 47 an advice.
Oh,
why would I? Yeah, I think it would be a smart choice to beat me at poker. That would be the easiest way for him. And if he can't do that, it's an uphill battle.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's not going to be easy killing this guy. I would just say this. I never thought of that before. Your son's going to be out there killing you. Well, I have news.
Probably
for you.
playing.
Oh, no. Well, listen, I walked in on my daughter when she was playing Absolution some years ago, and she turned around and said, Dad, it's so cool hearing your voice in my ears as I strangle this nun.
What?
I thought, can we just keep that inside the room, please? Yeah, so good luck.
That's incredible. So, Christian, what core themes or tone did you want to capture in the Bond story that sets it apart from previous interpretations of the film or the games?
Well, first of all, we're changing subject here.
Oh, yeah,
But
getting serious.
Absolutely, I just want to say it's absolutely a blessing to just see the two of you together, and like for us to dream about it, Hakan and I, as you can probably imagine, it's been a really, really special mission for us, and it's been really enjoyable. Regarding a Bond, I think what we really wanted to find at the core was a young version. Like we kind of talked about the difference between who's 007 and who's James Bond as a concept. Trying to find out like how does he become the number? How does he? As we also talk about, the game is about earning the number, but it
That's
comes at a
deep.
price. So we needed to figure out who is he in his sort of his raw form, and what does being an agent actually do to him. And I think that's what we're really interested and curious about in the game as well.
That's really cool. So, can you tease any unique mechanics or innovations that set this game apart from any other stealth or action titles?
Well, I think we're combining some really interesting elements. Like we're well known from Hitman games with a lot of freedom of approach, and obviously Bond is a little bit different, but he has a really big layer of improvisation, and just he happens to get in trouble, but he also happens to have a lot of different solutions. So we wanted to capture that. But I think the biggest leap for us was to make this seamless interplay between, physical melee action and, really good shooting combat. So it feels like you have a lot of options, whether you're in sort of an action part of the game, or whether you're more like, using your skills as a spy.
To be honest, I can't imagine another duo of games that fit more perfectly together, that share the same mechanics and everything. Yeah. So let's switch it a little bit. Adam, Mind's Eye looks like it blends narrative depth with action. What's the core experience you want players to walk away with?
Yeah, I mean, we've really strived to make a very immersive and cinematic story. I think the kind of key experience one players have is kind of feel like they're playing through their favorite action movie, but they get to be the protagonist. They get to be in control of the action, and they get to go between these wonderful action set pieces. They get to immerse themselves and kind of meet interesting characters. And then just like high action, tension, and drama and spectacle. And we're really excited to get players in Red Rock on Tuesday.
That's exactly Tuesday. That's wild. And what would you say sets Mind's Eye apart from other narrative-led games in terms of like gameplay or structure?
Yeah, I mean, certainly there's a kind of a few unique things I'd say. I mean, in particular, we're trying to strike this balance between having a very well-paced story, but then also giving players lots of opportunities, have like kind of excursions and adventures. And I think Play Mind's Eye is a really elegant way to do that. As you're playing the story, you encounter these portals, and they give you a glimpse into into characters' backstories. Sometimes they're just sliced of fun gameplay. But if you don't want to kind of like break your immersion, or kind of like you just want to press through the story, they're waiting for you in the Play Mind's Eye menu, and that's a place we're going to be populating with lots of great content. Every few weeks there'll be new stuff in there, new bits of gameplay, and I think it's going to be really exciting for players.
Nice.
Yeah, and Hakan, the man himself, with Hitman World of Assassination now seen as a modern classic in stealth gaming. How do you view the franchise's role in defining IOI as a studio today?
Well, Hitman has been, without a doubt, our flagship franchise. It all started with
it has been.
Hitman,
That's the big one.
in a cellar, and 25 years later, here we are. And I would say many good games we've done throughout the years. But Hitman: World of Assassination is kind of the culmination of long time coming of a franchise that really found itself, found its platform, and
Nice.
it's something we started 13 years ago, 14 years ago, envisioning and working on it, and then starting it like from one episode to one game to 3 games, all melded into one universe. And it's been a long road, but like as you saw today with the co-op edition, which we are extremely excited about.
That's cool.
It's
That's cool to do a co-op.
When we say
that'd be a fun game to co-op.
We mean it.
That's beautiful. So with everything that has been said and everyone that's on this panel right now, thank you so much for today. I want to open it up to the room for any questions. I'm like, how do we do this? Oh, you have a mic. Okay, so
hands up and
yeah, hands up if you have a question. We got one right here in the middle. In the middle. Oh.
We got a mic. Mic is moving.
Okay, we're gonna start on the edge, I guess. Oh. Hi. So one of my questions is specifically for talking about the new Bond game. Bond has had different types of pacing depending on the era of film that he's in. So I wanted to know for First Light, are you all looking more towards a specific Bond? Are you moving faster or slower? And how are you all kind of drawing your inspirations from the different film eras of the character?
Want to take that, Hakan, or should I?
I can take it. Well, I think we've been asking ourselves that question: what is actually the inspiration for our Bond? But I think from the get-go, we tried to kind of leave that out. There's so many good legacy from 60 years of this franchise, but we really the whole spirit and core of First Light is to create something original, something that stands on its own, something that we can call our Bond for the gamers. And so I think it's difficult to say he's more like Roger Moore or more like Sean Connery and whatnot. I think he is his own young man, and I think where he differs the most is he's not like on top of his game with very comfortable in tuxedos and with the martinis yet. This is actually something he will learn along the way, right? So it's a young man, very hopeful, very optimistic. That's gonna grow through this experience. So I like to say that hopefully you'll feel that as well when you get the game in your hands.
Nice.
That we created something unique and on its own.
Hello? Hello, hi. All right. First of all, first Hitman I ever played was on Dreamcast. I'm aging myself here. You guys are amazing. Yes, the Sega Dreamcast. So thank you.
Wow.
And Mads, I just got done playing Death Stranding. You are amazing. It is awesome to see you in another game. So I had questions as far as your approach with this one versus the last one that you did. Was it any different, or did it just feel like you just jumped right back into it?
They belong in the same worlds in the sense that I don't have a setting. There's no sets. But the other one was more physical. That we were dressed up in green tights and had dots on our faces and a camera up here. And luckily, I wasn't the only one. So and here it was a pitch a couple of months before I did it, and we talked back and forth about it. And then I went into the studio and I did the voice for it. So there was a difference for sure. Both had one thing in common: I had no idea what was going on. I had a hunch, but so what I saw today was just mind-blowing fun because I in a film I will be in the midst of it. Here I'm on the outskirts of it, and then I see the product later. So it's I'm like you guys. I'm like crossing my fingers. Yeah.
Thank you all for your time this evening. Very much appreciated. I want to get to the topic earlier about how Bond and Hitman share a lot of connective tissue, a lot of similarities.
They definitely
That is an
do.
advantage. It also creates a bit of a pitfall. You don't want to make a Bond game that resembles Hitman a little too much. So what is the team doing to kind of avoid that and make sure that the two can stand by themselves as two now new pillars for IO?
So I think you're absolutely spot on. The journey we went on to even imagine building a Bond game was a journey of trying to figure out where is it not Hitman and where can we lean in on the strengths we do have. And also to Mass's point, just talking about the experience of actually being in a Hitman game. Hitman is a lot about like almost absolute freedom of choice. I know that probably stretching it a little bit too far, but we really want you to be able to like imagine all sorts of scenarios as a player, and you can then do them on your own terms, which makes it extremely hard for actors to actually know, wait, what's going on? Like and as you guys talked about, you have to record a lot of different reactions.
Yep.
Writers typically have to accept that what they write might not ever see daylight. People might not see it. They can miss it. I think Bond is like natively different there because obviously we're telling a story. We're telling a story about a young hero, and obviously Agent 47 is an anti-hero, and we are driven by the story. We're driven by the plot, and that sets a certain type of pacing for the game. And so if we leaned 100% into Hitman, that pacing and that drama would kind of not really be there because, well, I mean, most of you who've played Hitman know it stands still sometimes, right? You're just there in the middle of a level, you can just stand there and take it in and nothing happens. And that wouldn't really be great if we're doing James Bond. So I think you need to imagine that, yeah, we learned a lot about freedom of approach, we learned a lot about being creative with Hitman, and we want to inject as much of that as possible into a Bond universe and into a Bond story, but it's not the same thing.
Okay, we're going to take one more question because we want to give everyone time to go play the demos out in the lobby, okay?
Hello. Can you all hear me? Okay, there you go. Quick question about the characterization of some of the kind of iconic characters in the 007 franchise. We see a new take on not only Bond, but a new take on all of those characters as well.
Yep.
Can you talk a little bit about how important it was to kind of change that up as well for the team and give a new, fresh take on some of the iconic characters that we've seen in that series?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'll happy to answer that. So obviously, like as you can imagine, there is a vast legacy with those characters, and there are so many interactions that people expect and they want to see in the game, and so we're obviously very mindful of that. And obviously, in the future, like not for now, we'll dig into how that unfolds. I'm sure you saw in the graphic behind Hakan when he was talking about Bond, we introduced a new character to the mix between Moneypenny, M and Q, and so we're obviously super excited to talk a little bit about that as we move forward. But for now, we'll save some of that ammo.
I'd like to remind everyone that we're going to continue to do interviews in the lounge and I think in here as well, but we are going to conclude that for the night. Thank you guys so much, and thank you for everyone who's watching to celebrate this with us. They deserve it all. Thank you so much. Oh, and it's free to play.
All right, guys. That was the IOI showcase. And, I hope that we'll be able to have the opportunity to get our hands on Mind's Eye. And you guys can go right now and play the new level. You guys can go ahead and play that right now. It is in Hitman World of Assassination. We do appreciate IO Interactive for helping make us a part of their creator program. So thank you, IO Interactive, for that. Thanks to those of you who came in and watched the stream. It's always appreciated when you guys do that. We are trying so hard to get back to doing more and more streams on our YouTube and on our Twitch. We got another one coming up this Sunday. I'll be live starting at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, as I'm going to be watching the Xbox Live showcase. And I'm going to try to go, I'm going to check that out. And so can't wait to do that. We'll be watching to see what's coming up next from Xbox. Although Aaron Greenberg said to temper your expectations. So we'll see. Guys, thanks again for watching. It is always, once again, super appreciated when you guys watch our live streams and you check out all the things that we do here on this channel. It's very, very much appreciated. I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm going to sign off for now. I will see you guys on the next stream. Adios, guys. I'll see you later. Maybe.